just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover.
The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up
with the Minnesota Vikings. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second and 7. And they'll run on the inside handoff. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Vikings, nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football. Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
A first carry here for Kene Nwangu.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there, and right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him.
And he lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted.
picked by Kendall Fuller.
And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 16.
Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. They'll look to throw.
On the slant, complete to Hopkins.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Back to throw here. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
That's a letdown defensively because they had him stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Washington on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
He's at the 30. 10. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming out to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys field it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, Try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
17, guys. Check him out. He's going to sit right over the middle. Watch the middle. Let's go, defense.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Check back 11. Check back 11. Check. Crunch. Check back 11. Hey, check back 11. Check back 11.
He'll look to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now a throw here to his running back. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They go play action here on first down. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A big play there as time expires in the first half. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Badgley on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Washington football team on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
4 yards remain for second down.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Let's go, Heavy what you got.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
They're going to look to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington! Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Give left side here for Nwangu. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's fourth down.
Here now, Johnny Townsend. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw.
And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a handoff looking right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line.
63 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a handoff here to his running back. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Second down at 5.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for him.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Second and 4. He's going to look deep for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now a give running left is Nwangu. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Here's second and 8. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Jonathan Allen in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. He'll drop to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's 2nd and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And a solid run down inside the 30. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now they try the right side here. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So a victory here for the Washington